The East African community has accelerated efforts towards the integration of EAC countries into one nation. Gallup finds less than a majority of Kenyans support this move. For 40 years, Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda have tried to create one East African nation. But due to political and ideological differences, their efforts have been sidelined over the years. This past summer, the issue of unification was revisited, and national leaders decided to fast-track efforts. I sat down with Bob Tortora, Gallup's Africa Regional Director, to gauge where Kenyans stood on the issue of creating one nation in East Africa. Bob, Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda are all original members of the EAC, and now Rwanda and Burundi have just joined in 2007. And they're all trying to fast-track an effort to unify East Africa. So why are they supporting this unification?
I think it's much like the situation in Europe with the European Union. It really will create harmonization of systems, of economic systems, perhaps a harmonization with currency. It'll certainly has an advantage for countries like Burundi and Rwanda in terms they're landlocked countries. And so if they have this partnership, it may really help the infrastructure and getting materials and whatever transportation to those countries.
Now, according to the EAC, Kenyans, Tanzanians, and Ugandans have all expressed overwhelming support for this unification. Are you seeing that in the polling that you did recently in Kenya?
No, we didn't see that at all. In fact, 29% said no, they did not support it, and another 30% of Kenyans said that they were undecided.
And it seems age-wise, there's also some sort of break, because people between the ages of 19 to 45 supported it more than those on the periphery, than those that were younger than 19 and those that were older than 45. So why do you think that breakdown is happening?
It might be related to education and literacy. I think we saw that there was less support among less educated Kenyans and a much higher undecided rate among Kenyans that are illiterate.
Do you think this unification can be achieved by 2013, their goal, just of what you know from the region?
They're going to really have to develop a specific education program. And next year we'll ask these questions in the other proposed countries for the EAC and see if you get a similar reaction. But clearly the Kenyans now, without some kind of education program, if this goes to a vote, doesn't look like it'll pass.
I'm Yasmin Vasugian, and join us again to hear more voices from around the world.